whatever functions we see here, okay, we'll try to just review everything and see if there are any questions. I'll try to answer them. Yeah, we didn't basically touch this or create object and API objects. So these are API objects. So the first function is the create object, and we have a lot of objects. If you want to see the objects in Marketing Cloud, so the list of objects you can see all are these objects from account data, all these API objects and all. So we were discussing API objects, right? And we have a lot of other objects. So
So,
I'll share the
Shashi,
link.
where can we see these objects in Marketing Cloud instance?
Sorry.
Now, can we see them or?
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, you have, let's say you have this automation, right? So
Mhm.
you can create an automation object like this, create object. Okay. Rather than creating, I can say invoke retrieve, and I can say API object, and then whatever variables that I want to pass for that object is basically from, you can do it from AMPscript as well. You can do from SSS as well. Let's see, you see here, what you say. Yeah, just see. Instead of, let's try this. So which object they are trying to retrieve? Hmm, copy this. They created an array. They called RR1. Okay. And they said create object, retrieve request. So they want to do a retrieve request. Now they want to set the object property as what is the object type? That is the subscriber. Okay. They want to retrieve a subscriber object. And they said add the property, like what properties they want to add. They want to add the email address. Now they want to do is, again they created another. So how many? There is, this is one object. Okay, this is one property. There is another object. So they have created another object. We did with when we did the log on sub event also. There also we created all this object. Now what we did here, you again, like you created an object and you have to set the property. Okay, you created an object, you set the property. So here they have said for this object, they have said two properties. One is the, here you see is the property of this simple filter. Okay, so this is the property. So the property is email address, and another is a simple operator property, which is said equal, and the object array item SPF1, this SPF is the simple filter part, and the value you are giving is an email address. So you have two objects, and then with this ARR1, this is array one, okay, you apply the filter. What filter here? So you have two objects, a retrieve request and simple part. Then you are passing the email address and trying to retrieve, and you are doing to invoke. So here is another API being called is invoke retrieve. Similarly, now this I didn't went here. What happens is this is little at the beginners level or intermediate level. This is an advanced level of describing these functions. So you see here automation. Okay, so this is the object. Now for objects you have a lot of properties here. So these are the properties. Okay, you have to define all these properties whatever you want, or simply, let's say if I have to do simple like automation, so I can say, let me copy this. Okay. So retrieve request is okay. What is the object type? Object type is automation. Object type, I'm going to define automation. What properties I want to get? I have a lot of properties. Let's say I want the name. So I say I want the name. You can add other things as well. This is a property, and you say name. If you want to add, let's say, if you want to add another property, this one. So here, let's say the customer key. It has to be serialized anyway. The objects properties has to be serial in a serialized order. Otherwise, sometimes you will get a lot of issues. So here, in the simple filter, now what you can see is you can either you pass the customer key and say customer key equals to, let's say, I'll give a variable saying customer key. Now, if you run this, you'll get that automation for that customer key. Is this clear? You want to see whether this works or not?
I would like to see.
Okay, let's try this. If there is any automation that is there, I have, okay, let's try this. Say it again. So let me create a code resource. So okay, we got some today. We got another session. Okay, AMPscript API properties, and let's say, okay, I want JavaScript itself. And hope I in the last session I have a try catch block. I added try catch block. Okay, let me format this. Now here in between here, I want to add this email address. Okay, this I have to basically see. Okay, anyway, let's try this. Should have added one subscriber key to get the result. Subscriber key, and this is the value. So here, once I'm doing the set, I have the script activity and the script activity here. So before the catch, I'm a little bit of twisting here because I'm using code resource. Let's say where uh, subscriber status or something. Let's say subscriber details or status details equals to variable get value, and this is the subscriber details what is invoking and I'm getting. Okay, so I'm trying to assign it here. If you want to see variable that get value, why I'm doing it, I'll tell you later. Variable that get value, you can see this function. I'll provide this. So if you have an AMPscript variable and you want to convert it into SHS variable, then this is what you have to write. So to be syntactically correct, yeah, anyway, I'm always correct. And then I want to basically write down the subscriber details, whatever this I'm fetching here with the semicolon. So here at the rate sub, right? They are adding it. So basically, let me substitute this in the visual presentation के लिए. So this is how I'm doing. Save this, publish this, execute it. Okay, I have an internal error. Retrieve object. What is this? Write variable. I'm just omitting this. Okay, just to see to troubleshoot. I'm trying to publish this to see if I have any error that is happening. Yeah, still that is not an issue. So मेरा try catch block. This is a try catch. Tries ठीक है. Let me just omit this. Publish this and refresh this. Okay, still have an internal error. I think this code try catch. Maybe I'm missing something with the try catch. Am I missing server that run server? Okay. Get variable में ही. Oh, platform function. Okay. My mistake. Now I understood what was the issue here. It took some time, but I understood what was the issue. Let me close this one. Close this one. Here, I didn't use this part. This is all because my mistake, single and double quote, because here I started it, everything was double quote. And from here, let me copy this, try and catch. Just stop me if you don't understand. Okay, I'll explain in details once it is there. Don't hesitate to stop me if you don't understand. See this. It's okay. Now there is no survey error. Okay. Then I'll show you even little bit of parsing I can do with this. I can't help this caching calculation here, but it should basically give now this is survey error. Once I'm writing this, it's giving you survey error. Variable that get value, I'm okay. Now this is giving this is working fine actually. It's only because the caching is happening. But this is not giving you the proper result of okay and everything. This is parsing. So इसके अंदर में कुछ array भी नहीं है. But this is actually working. Okay. But इसका कोई objective है कि retrieve करके subscriber details invoke request करके ये ARR1 प्रिंट ही नहीं हो रहा है तो कोई फायदा तो नहीं हो रहा है. Let me take this one. Customer key.